In the earlier session we discussed exercise 4 up to question 4. Now we are going to discuss question number 5. So here what's the question says here, a merchant on selling rice earns a profit of 10 rupees per kg of basmati rice. That means here for 1 kg of basmati rice how much profit he is earning here? 10 rupees. So write it here, the profit earned by selling basmati rice. How much profit he got after selling basmati rice? 10 rupees. Now what they said here in the question again, and loss of 5 rupees per non basmati rice. So here loss incurred on selling non basmati rice. Is equal to rupees 5. This is the question they have given here. How much profit he is getting by selling the basmati rice? 10 rupees. And by selling non basmati rice, how much loss he is getting? 5 rupees. Now based on this, we need to solve two questions in this. So the first question, what is given here? He sells 3000 bags of basmati rice. Suppose if he sells 3000 bags of basmati rice, how much profit he will get? If he sells 1 bag of basmati rice, he is getting 10 rupees profit. If he sells 2 bags of basmati rice, how much profit he will get? 20 rupees. If he sells 3 bags of basmati rice, he will get 30 rupees. That means what we are doing here, we are multiplying this number with that many bags. Suppose if he sells 3 bags of basmati rice, how much profit he will get? 30 rupees. If he sells 4 bags of basmati rice, then he will get a profit of 40 rupees. How we are getting this number? Just we are multiplying the profit 10 rupees with the number of bags. 10 into 2, which is 20. Again here 10 into how many bags here? 3 bags. Here if you take the 10 rupees as the profit, here how many bags here? 4 bags. That means here just you need to calculate the amount of profit with the number of bags, so that you will get the total profit. Now here how many bags he sells here? 3000 bags. So here how much profit he has to get, which is nothing but 3000 into 10. That write it here. Profit earned by selling 3000 bags of basmati rice. If he sells 3000 bags of basmati rice, how much profit he will get? Which is nothing but 3000 number of bags into how much he is getting the profit? 10 rupees. So the total profit will be 30,000 rupees. 3000 into 10, which is nothing but 30,000. Now add 5000 bags for the non-basmati rice. Here for 1 bag of non-basmati rice, how much loss he gets here? 5. For here how much it is given? 5000 bags. How much loss he will get here, which is nothing but 5000 into 5. You need to multiply 5000 with 5 so that you will get the loss. So write here, loss incurred by selling 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. So how much? How many bags? 5000. And how much loss he got per each bag? 5 rupees. So the total loss will be 25,000. Which is nothing but 5 into 5, 25. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So this is the profit and this is the loss. Now here, what's the question asked? What is the profit what is his profit or loss in a month. What is his profit? Here this is the profit earned by selling the basmati rice. If you need to calculate the total profit, how much you will get here? Just you need to subtract these two values. So you will get 30,000 minus 25,000. So what is the total profit he is getting? 5,000 rupees. Here again what the question says here, for each bag of basmati rice he is getting a profit of 10 rupees, and for each bag of non-basmati rice he is getting a loss of 5 rupees. In the question they asked here how much profit he will get by selling 3000 bags of basmati rice, which is nothing but 3000 into 10. And how many bags he sold? 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. For each bag of non-basmati rice, how much loss he is getting here? 5 rupees. So for 5000, you need to multiply 5000 with 5, so that you are getting 25,000. This is the profit and this is the loss. If you want to calculate the total profit, you need to subtract these two values, so that we will get the total profit as 5,000 rupees. Now see the next question in this. In this second question, what is the number of basmati rice he must sell to have neither profit nor loss? Here, what is the question given here? He does not get any profit or he does not get any loss. That means here what is given, which is nothing but profit is equal to loss. But based on this condition, we can say that since he does not have any neither profit nor loss, we can say that profit is equal to loss. Here, what is the condition given here? You need to calculate the number of basmati rice. We don't know how many number of basmati rice are there. Let us consider that as x. Let the number of basmati rice let us consider it as x. And how much profit he will get by selling the basmati rice? Profit and by selling basmati rice. For each bag he is getting a profit of 10 rupees. We don't know how many number of basmati bags are there. Let us consider that as x. Then how much profit he has to get, which is nothing but 10 into x, which is nothing but 10x. This is the profit he has to get after selling bags of basmati rice. And here given the number of, if the number of bags of non-basmati rice sold is 6400. Here they have already given the number of bags of basmati rice. So here you can write loss incurred by selling. How many bags he sold? 6500 bags of which rice? Non-basmati rice. So how many bags he sold? 6500. For each bag of non-basmati rice, how much loss he is getting? 5 rupees. So multiply with 5. So here in the question what they have given here, he must sell to have a neither loss nor profit. So according to the question you can write here the profit is equal to loss. Since he does not have neither profit nor loss, we can say that here profit is equal to loss. So what is the profit he earned here, which is nothing but 10x, 10 into x, and what is the loss he is getting here? 6500 into 5. Right? Here after that we are multiplying these two values. If you take 10 to the right hand side, what it will become? It will become division. So here take x is equal to 6500 into 5 by 10. Here in which table it will get cancelled here? This 0 will get cancelled. Now multiply this 5 5 is 25, 5 2, 6 5 is 30, 32. So this is the number of basmati bags. So what is the question given here? By selling basmati rice, he has to get a profit of 10 rupees, and by selling non-basmati rice, he is getting a loss of 5 rupees. Based on this condition, they have given two questions, and here in this question what they have given, we don't know the number of basmati bags rice. Let us take it as X. But we know that for each bag of basmati rice, we are getting a profit of 10 rupees. So here we multiply 10 with X. So we got the total profit. And what is the number of non-basmati bags rice? It is given 6400. And so here we multiply this 6500 with 5. And in the question they have given that there is no profit or loss. So we treated profit is equal to loss. After calculation we got the X value as 6250. In the question they have given here 6500. I have written here 6500. You can do by taking here 4. Now from this question is completed. Now see the last question. Here, what is the last question given here? Just you need to fill these blanks. This is the first one, second one, and the next one. The last one. Just you need to fill the blanks. That means here, if you multiply these two numbers, you have to get the result as 27. If you multiply these two numbers, you have to get the result as minus 35. You need to write what is that number. So here, just in 3 table, when we will get 27, which is nothing but 3 9s are 27. So write it here 9. Now we have written the number. Now we need to check the symbol. So here to check the symbol, you know that plus into plus is always plus, minus into plus is minus, plus into minus is minus, and minus into minus is always plus. If you know these symbols, you can calculate this value. So here minus into which symbol you need to keep it here, so that here the result we are getting as plus. Right here, what is the result given here? Plus 27. So now you have to check the symbol. Here minus is there. Minus into which symbol you have to keep it here? You know that minus into minus is plus. So you have to keep it here minus. So which number you need to multiply so that you have to get the result 27, which is nothing but minus 9. Now see the next question. First check the number, after that we will check the symbol. So here in 5 table, when we will get 35, 7, right? 5 7s are 35. Now you have to check the symbol. Here plus is there. If nothing is there, we can take it as plus. And after that, what is there here? Plus into some value. We don't know what we have to keep. The result should be what? Minus. This is the given. Now which symbol you need to keep it here, which is nothing but minus. You know that plus into minus is minus. So here you need to keep the symbol minus. You can check it here. 5 7 is 35. Plus into minus is minus. Now see the third question. Here in 8 table, when you will get 56, 8 7s are 56. Now you need to check the symbol. So here nothing. Here into minus is there, which is equal to minus. Here which symbol you have to keep it here? You know that plus into minus is minus. So you have to take the number as plus 7. If you want to check, you can check it. Plus into minus is minus. 7 into 8 is 56. Now see the next question. In 12 table, when you have to get 32, which is nothing but 11. You know that 12 into 11 is 32. And after that, now you need to check the symbol. Here, which symbol you have to keep it here? We don't know. Into what symbol is there? Minus. And what is the result we got here? Plus. Which symbol you have to keep it here? You know that minus into minus is plus. So here keep minus. So which symbol you need to keep it here before 11? Which is nothing but minus. Now you can check it here. Minus into minus is plus. 11 into 12 is 132. Okay. If you want to solve this problem, just you need to multiply the numbers, and after that you have to check the symbols by seeing these symbols. From this exercise is completed. In the next session we are going to discuss about the division of the integers.